the silence of sleep, the soul speaks what the waking mind cannot hear. Edgar Cayce. What happens when you close your eyes and surrender to the vast unknown of sleep? Where does your consciousness drift when the world fades? Edgar Cayce, the sleeping prophet, taught that dreams are not mere shadows of the mind, but sacred corridors where the eternal soul communes with realms beyond the physical. They are doorways, he said, where spirits, loved ones, guides, or even the divine reach across the veil to touch us. But why do some dreams feel so real, so heavy with meaning, that they linger in your bones long after you wake? Across time, humanity has revered dreams as more than fleeting images. The ancient Egyptians built dream temples, sleeping in sacred spaces to receive divine whispers from gods like Thoth. Native American shamans sought vision quests, trusting dreams to connect them with ancestral spirits. In ancient Greece, the sick rested in temples of Asclepius, believing dreams carried healing instructions from the divine. Why do these traditions, separated by oceans and centuries, converge on this truth? Could it be that dreams are a universal language, a bridge where the soul vibrates at frequencies closer to the spirit world? Cayce taught that your soul, eternal, unbound by flesh, resonates differently during sleep. When your conscious mind softens its grip, you become a receiver open to energies and entities beyond the material. These visitations often feel hyper-real colors, pulse with unearthly vibrance, emotions cut deeper than waking life, and time bends, stretching minutes into hours. Unlike ordinary dreams that dissolve like mist, these encounters etch themselves into your soul, unforgettable, carrying a weight that suggests contact with something or someone real. Consider this: have you ever woken from a dream that felt more vivid than reality, as if a loved one long gone stood before you, their presence undeniable? These are not accidents. They are moments when the veil thins and the eternal meets the temporary. As Cayce said, dreams are the meeting ground of the incarnate and the discarnate. If this stirs a memory you didn't know you carried, you're not alone. Subscribe to this channel not just for content, but for clarity on what your soul already knows. In 2023, a study by the International Association for the Study of Dreams found that 68% of participants reported dreams involving deceased loved ones that felt distinctly real, often containing verifiable information. IASD 2023. What is it about these dreams that shakes us to our core? They don't just linger, they transform. They carry a clarity that pierces through grief, doubt, or longing, offering answers we didn't know we sought. Imagine a widow, her heart heavy with unresolved grief after her husband's sudden death. For months she wrestles with questions only he could answer. Then one night, in a dream so vivid it feels more real than her waking life, he appears not as she last saw him, frail and fading, but radiant, whole, his essence unmistakable. He speaks of a hidden investment account, details she verifies the next day, details she couldn't have known. This is no ordinary dream. It's a visitation, a moment when love transcends the boundary of death. These encounters carry distinct markers. Their vivid, multisensory, almost tangible colors, brighter emotions, sharper details, precise. You might smell your grandfather's pipe tobacco or feel the warmth of a loved one's hand, as real as in life. Unlike fleeting dreams that unravel upon waking, these stay with you sometimes for a lifetime, their emotional weight undeniable. They feel purposeful, as if orchestrated for a reason: to heal, to guide, to reassure. A retired teacher once shared a dream of her father 3 days after his funeral. He appeared ageless, bathed in a soft glow, revealing her brother's hidden financial struggles, details she confirmed the next day. This wasn't memory, it was presence. Why do these dreams feel so different? Cayce taught that during sleep, your consciousness shifts to a frequency where the soul can resonate with non-physical realms. Your analytical mind, so dominant in waking life, steps back, allowing your eternal essence to connect with spirits who vibrate at similar frequencies. These encounters often come during life's pivotal moments, after a loss, during a major decision, or amid illness, when your soul is most open, most in need of guidance. A hospice nurse, having witnessed thousands of deaths, shared that patients nearing transition often report dreams of deceased relatives offering comfort, erasing their fear of death with a certainty of what lies beyond. The emotional aftermath is profound. While ordinary dreams leave you scattered or confused, spiritual visitations bring peace, clarity, a sense of resolution that lingers. They shift how you see mortality, love, and your own existence. You wake not just rested, but realigned, as if your soul has remembered something vital. Yet not all dreams are visitations. Learning to discern the sacred from the ordinary is a skill, a practice of listening to your soul's subtle language. Have you ever felt a dream was more than a dream? A message meant for you alone. This isn't just a channel. It's a return to what you always knew. If this resonates, share it with someone else ready to remember. Your comments aren't just feedback, they're echoes from other souls. Leave yours below. Someone may need it more than you know. The dream is the small hidden door in the deepest and most intimate sanctum of the soul. Carl Gustav Jung. If dreams are a bridge to the spirit world, what does this reveal about consciousness itself? Cayce's teachings align with a timeless truth. Consciousness is not confined to the brain, but flows through it like a river through a channel. Modern science, particularly quantum mechanics, echoes this. The observer effect suggests consciousness shapes reality at its most fundamental level. If your mind influences the physical world while awake, might it not also touch non-physical realms in sleep? Dreams may be a bandwidth where your soul tunes into frequencies beyond the material, connecting with beings who exist outside time and space. Philosopher Alan Watts once said, "You are not just in the universe is in you." In sleep, your consciousness shifts from beta waves, alert, analytical, to theta and delta states, realms of intuition and receptivity. These states, also accessed in deep meditation, align with what Cayce described as the vibrational bridge to the spirit world. Just as a radio picks up signals only when tuned correctly, your soul in sleep becomes a receiver for spiritual frequencies. This explains why some people, like mediums with thin boundaries, naturally receive these contacts, while others can cultivate this through practice. Ancient traditions understood this. Tibetan Buddhists practiced dream yoga training to navigate the dream state consciously, seeing it as a rehearsal for death's transition. The Greeks used dream incubation, setting intentions before sleep to invite divine guidance. These practices suggest dreams are not random, but governed by spiritual laws accessible through intention and reverence. A woman grieving her son's death in military service experienced no dreams of him for months. Then, in a state of deep relaxation and clarity, he appeared, sharing verifiable details about lost belongings. Her openness aligned her frequency with his, allowing contact. Science offers clues. Research on brainwave entrainment shows theta waves 4 to 7 Hz dominant in REM sleep enhance intuition and creativity, mirroring meditative states. Journal of Neuroscience 2015. Sound frequencies used in ancient rituals and modern technologies can synchronize brainwaves to these receptive states, amplifying dream clarity. Even electromagnetic fields play a role. Areas with minimal pollution report higher spiritual experiences, suggesting our modern world may dull our receptivity. Timing matters too. Visitations often cluster around significant moments, anniversaries, life transitions, or lunar cycles when energetic portals open wider. Sleep paralysis, often misunderstood, may sometimes be a liminal state where consciousness hovers between worlds, occasionally delivering verifiable insights. These patterns suggest a universe where consciousness operates beyond physical limits, where love and intention bridge dimensions. What if your dreams are not just yours, but part of a larger cosmic conversation? We explore soul truths others fear to say aloud. If you're ready to remember, click subscribe. Your path is just beginning. Cayce taught that dreams are not passive fantasies, but active portals for spiritual connection. They are a sacred space where your soul, eternal and unbound, meets those who have crossed the veil. But this gift requires preparation, intention, a willingness to listen. You are not a bystander in your dreams, you are a participant in a divine dialogue. Begin tonight. Create a sanctuary for sleep. Remove electronics, surround yourself with natural materials. Place a meaningful object, A photo, a letter near your bed to anchor the energy. Before sleep, set a heart-centered intention. I am open to guidance from those in spirit if it serves my highest good. Keep a dream journal bedside, recording even fleeting fragments. This practice strengthens your dream memory, signaling to your soul that you honor its messages. Avoid stimulants or heavy foods before bed. They create static, clouding the channel. Meditation, prayer, or gentle fasting can clear this noise, inviting clarity. Over time, notice your dream symbols, recurring colors, emotions, or images. These are your soul's language, a code spirits use to communicate across dimensions. Lucid dreaming, where you awaken within the dream, offers even deeper connection, allowing you to ask questions and receive answers in real time. Protection is key. Visualize a light around you or call on spiritual guardians to ensure only uplifting presences enter your dream space. Trust your feelings. True. Visitations leave you peaceful, not drained. Share your dreams with a trusted community. Others may see meanings you miss, weaving your experience into a larger tapestry of truth. Cayce reminds us the soul's journey is eternal and dreams are its map. What if your dreams are not random, but invitations to remember who you are, to heal, to grow, to reconnect with love that never dies? Trust the process. The most profound contacts come not through force, but through patient, open-hearted invitation. Your next dream could be waiting just beyond tonight's sleep. If this stirred something deep within, don't let it fade. Subscribe now, not for videos, but for a return to your soul's truth.